Comrade Adams Oshiomole probably had no other option than to respond to growing criticism he has continued to receive since he backed Pastor IZE to be the flag bearer of the APC for the September Edo gubernatorial election. However, this new explanation from the former governor is likely to be perceived as further contradiction of oneself by members of the public. Oshiomole reportedly told a crowd of supporters, "I have watched some of the videos where they are showing what I said about Pastor IZE when I was marketing Obaseki in 2016. When you are selling Toyota, you cannot promote Mercedes. If you tell the people Mercedes is better, they will not look at Toyota." I have heard some people saying, how can a man who was qualified to be a governor in 2016 no longer be qualified in 2020? Now, as a governor, I never had the cause to ask Godwin Obaseki, where are your certificates? He added. This statement raises some fundamental questions. There is probability that Oshiomole had forgotten all what he said about the 2020 APC candidate back in 2016. If actually what he said to demarcate Pastor IZE came from Oshiomole's convictions, he wouldn't have needed to watch some of the videos where they are showing in order to be reminded of accusations he made just 4 years ago. He would have remembered everything vividly. Second, if truly Ezeyamo was the better candidate Mercedes than Obaseki Toyota in 2016, why was Iyamu frustrated out of the party in favor of an inferior candidate, Obaseki? This raises questions whether Oshiomole is really after the interest of the state or rather pecuniary interest. Was Obaseki right when he alleged that Oshiomole wanted the resources of the state shared to a few people? Electorates now have good reasons to wonder if what Oshiomole is currently saying about Obaseki is actually correct and not just another demarketing gimmicks. In case you are not aware, in 2016, Oshiomole had remarked concerning Ezeyamo that because he served in the highly vilified administration of Lucky Igbenedion from 1999 to 2007, the pastor can not therefore be divorced from the well-acknowledged failure of the government. Part of what Oshiomole said was his first job, he was PA to who? Lucky Igbenedion. Second job, he was chief of staff to who? Lucky Igbenedion. Third job, secretary to government for Lucky Igbenedion and other Igbenedion. And after Igbenedion, he started building his private homes. Oshiomole went further. All right, if we will not blame him for the failure of the government of which he was chief of staff and secretary to government, should that be a reason to promote him to the office of governor? He added. There are those who believe that Oshiomole had no choice but to support Ezeyamo for governor if truly he wanted to oust Godwin Obaseki from Edo State Government House. Reason being that despite all the marketing campaigns against the pastor, still many allege that he was rigged out of a potential victory in 2016. It seems that the man is so popular and no amount of smear campaign could douse his popularity. This line of arguments makes it a better, more sense than describing past sentiments as marketing gimmicks. Maybe Oshiomole should have just kept silent on the matter rather than try to beat a retreat in futility. That could have done more good to Oshomole's integrity. Now, whatever he says during the current 2020 campaign is likely to be viewed as just another campaign rhetoric propaganda. Exactly. That was exactly what I said. That means in years to come, it will tell you that what he's even saying about Obaseki, that is just to demarcate Obaseki again. So what kind of person is that? That is my opinion. What kind of person is that? And I will continue to repeat it. If you say it is just policies, then whatever he's saying now, whatever this man Ezeyam is telling us now that he's going to do, if he wins, that means you should not take it to heart. That is just politics, and that is what has been happening, because majority of the things they always promise during election time, during campaign, they don't bring it to fulfillment, and that is exactly what they are doing. And you can imagine Oshiomole saying that you did not ask. Make we dey fear God. You say you did not ask, and you are saying before God, and you were telling us. So you did not ask, though. How did you now know that he went to school? How did you now know that he went to US to study? How did you now know that he did this, he did that? How did you now know that he was the brain behind your success? Well, the people will continue to be deceived. Majority of the people who want to be deceived, they will continue to be deceived in that line. Because if he had known that all these things would happen, he would have just, be mum. He would have keep mum or be muse. But one thing about people, because of what they want to eat, everybody just tend to look at the other side. We are not deep thinking people. We are immediate people. I am immediate people, IP rather, immediate people. Just now waiting I won't get now. That is what I'm concerned about. Any other thing can wait. When I get to that bridge, I will cross it. Forget it. I bet forget story. Now so they go take I bet forget story. Nothing they happen, Joe. Nothing they happen. Forget all those kind of things. That is what you are going to be hearing. But by the time they will start suffering for that thing, they will not be complaining again. They will be complaining again. So, Oshiomole, I don't know. I don't understand. And that is to tell you that maybe that is how most of these politicians are. They will tell you, I will do this, I will do that. And yes, they won't do it and will be complaining. If we say, oh, it is just all about politics, no problem. We will continue to face the challenges we are facing at the moment. And if we don't change, it will still continue. Osho has lost its integrity in the market square. No wonder he's losing everything. If PDP can market Obaseki, Oshiomole can as well market uh, uh, Pastor Sage IZE. Someone say, okay, we are talking about unethical methods of marketing that lands you in a coup d'etat and leaves you in no space to maneuver. Are you still in that Oshiomole's thinking ship? It means you fail to read the handwriting on the wall. The comparison with marketing is funny, even curious. A fundamental principle of marketing is that you present your product unique values over others. You don't even mention other brand names, let alone denigrate them. A serious offense. Oshiomole has no single idea about the ethics of marketing. That is his biggest human flaw. He should bury his head in shame. Even small child will not behave like him. It's like what they call big for nothing. Osho is mixing party policies with NLC movement. They are not the same. Gari and Alubo are not the same, even though they are made from the same cassava. Alubo? Oshiomole is a failure. Someone says here that the writer here said that keeping quiet would have done good to Oshiomole's integrity. My question is, does a frolicking man like Oshiomole has any iota of integrity to protect? I think not. So let Oshiomole bury his face in shame for deceiving Edo people, especially the youth who might think that telling lies is part of human nature. Oh, Koko. He's a marketer and a demarketer. Repugnant fellow. Marketer and demarketer. It's a shameful thing. And some people are just okay, I forget. They are looking at the other side. That's it to tell you, does it mean people do not have sense again? In my opinion, I'm not even talking about maybe you have to vote for Baseki or whatever, or both of them. But if we don't look at all this kind of a thing thoroughly, and let's be reasonable people. How do you expect us to even reason when we are supposed to make some certain decisions that will favor us? Just overlook things. Well, Oshiomole, time off, go and rest. Osho, the mistaker and the fake marketer, full of lies, shameless like egos. Oshiomole is a confused man. So how are we now sure you are not marketing Okrika as Shabe new once beaten twice shy? Ha ha ha, what kind of campaign be this? No, now wow, Oshiomole, go and sit down, marketer and the marketer. Tomorrow you come and tell you that he's just trying to demarket what is this man's name, Obaseki, and as a governor that you were going to campaign for somebody you don't know the person. How does that sound? You don't know him and you were campaigning for him. Said throughout your time you did not bother to ask of his credentials, his certificates, and you were jumping and you were saying on campaign ground that this man did this man did that, and you are demarketing the other man. Now you would oh god, it's unfortunate. Leave your comments, guys. Leave below in the comment section and let's have what your take there. Thank you.